Well, good evening folks, welcome back to the cockpit. We're in the PMDG Boeing 737, we're Ukraine International Airlines. We left Kyiv Boryspil an hour or two ago and we're heading into Cyprus. The sunset is upon us and we're close to top of descent. So I'll try and film this as much as I can for you and hopefully you'll enjoy it. So we're online with VirtualAirLinePilot. As you can see, dusk is upon us, so this may well end up being a night landing. Weather in Larnaca is really quite nice, not a problem. There's light winds, 9 knots from literally right down the runway. We're going into runway 22, it'll be an ILS approach. The weather is clear and visibility is okay, 25 degrees. And the QNH 1009. We're at 35,000 feet and now on the way down. Going to go down to 11,000 feet, which is transition level at the moment, where we'll change to the QNH. We have 176 passengers on board and a little over 4 tons of freight. And we're expecting to be landing with about 3 tons of fuel left. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Hope you enjoy the landing. I'll get as much as I can for you. So as you can see, we're crossing the southern European coastline, entering the eastern Mediterranean, and just getting lower and lower. Okay, so just crossing the coast, passing 30,000 feet. We've got 2 departures possibly going out of Larnaca at the moment, that I can see on VatSpy. So we'll have to probably coordinate with them. No ATC over the airport at the moment, so it's going to be Unicom. And you can just see the coast of Cyprus ahead. Okay, time to put the passengers in. And cabin crew, prepare the cabin for landing, please. Okay, switch that back to 40 miles. And actually I think I'm just going to turn the outer down a little bit, it's a bit bright. So there are our speeds. Landing speed is going to be 148 knots. at a flap 30 landing. So I'm just using a little bit of speed brake just to keep the speed under control and to help VNAV be a little bit more accurate. So we left Kyiv about 2.5 hours ago. Everything was pretty cool. I just need to correct that one there too. Descent forecast is 11000. A nice view of the sunset there. So coming up on the 20-mile mark. Drop that to 20. So let's do this down to 5,000 now. So 5,000 is set. Looking good on the profile so far. Still showing 2 for departure at the airport. So for those of you that are interested, I fly for a handful of different airlines, one of which is Virtual Airlines of Ukraine. I support the country and the people in it against Mr. Putin, and so I'm continuing to fly their flights. And this is their scheduled 341 service from Kyiv Boryspil to Larnaca. So this is a scheduled service, and taking 171 passengers on holiday. Some lovely colours out there tonight. Okay, coming up on 11,000 feet. So 11,000 feet is the transition level. We set the QNH, which is 1009. Making the turn and passing now. So 1009 is set. We put the landing lights on there. Looking good. So 48 miles out now, and as you can see it's getting pretty dark here. Oh. Oh, okay, somebody called Ryanair. Or some Ryanair, just perhaps he's on the ground at Larnaca and says have a nice landing, so thank you, I will. So you can just see the city of Larnaca out there in the distance. So we're down to 2,000 feet now. Checked. So very shortly we'll start backing off the speed. So this will be a little bit new for me. I've not flown into Larnaca for a while, and the scenery has been updated, I believe, so let's see. So 40 miles out. Okay, let's start backing off the speed. So it takes an enormously long time to slow down this aircraft. So the airport sits in the bay. All quite nicely. And let's do a voice report here, see if anybody can hear me. So, Larnaca traffic, Ukraine International 34 Lima, passing 6,000, going down to 2,000 feet, ILS runway 22, long final. We're 31 miles out. Flap 1 please. Checked. Next we'll go to flaps 2. Okay, we have the ILS. Slow the descent rate a little bit. Arm the localizer, the ILS is active. Flap 5 please, checked. And flap 10. Okay, we go heading select, just take it a little bit to the right. Checked. So we're going a little bit to the right there, just to intercept the ILS early. So 19 miles out. Okay, go back to 160 knots, I think. Actually, no, we'll leave it for the moment. So we're staying at 2,000. Okay, going to come left to 270 for the intercept. Okay, so stabilised. We've got an aircraft in the air there. I think he's just taken off actually. Oh, he's coming in. Okay. And Larnaca traffic, Ukraine International 34 Lima is turning on the ILS runway 22 Larnaca, 15 miles out, number 1 for landing. Here he goes, localizer is armed. Okay, let's arm the approach. Approach is armed. Autopilot 2 is armed. Larnaca traffic, Ukraine International 34 Lima. We're established localizer, runway 22, 12 miles, reducing to 160 knots, final approach. So as the glide slope comes down now, okay, back to 160, flap 15 please, checked, and gear down.
Larnaca traffic information, take a straight run approaching 82.
Okay, that's copied. I'll try and clear the runway quickly for you. We're now passing 1,500 feet, 5 miles, fully established 22 Larnaca.
Welcome.
Okay, 4 miles back to 147. And flaps 30 please. Arm speed brake is armed. Most approach altitude is set. So here we go.
1,000.
Checked. Larnaca traffic, Ukraine 34 Lima, 3 miles now and minimum safe approach speed. Okay, disengage.
$500.
Checked.
100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Okay, landed at 27, full in reverse, checked. And 90 knots. So we'll just run it out because I want to get clear. And 3-4 Lima, we're clear of the runway to the right.
Okay.
So we're going to go and take Victor because there's obviously an aircraft there waiting to come out. APU on, please. So we're going to go into stand 2-5 here. So landing time was 17:27. Parked on stand 2-5. Let's get the ground power. So engine shutdown 17:35. So anti-collision is off, that's off, those are off, 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 checked, off, fuel pumps off, That's all off too. And there we are. Welcome to Larnaca. Time to let GSX do its thing now and get the passengers off.
Passengers, the boarding starting.
So there you go, folks. Welcome to Larnaca. Thank you for joining me for the landing. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry it's a bit dark. As you can see, GSX seems to work pretty well. Passengers are going off there, baggage is being unloaded, and all is as it should be. Flight time was 2 hours and 50 minutes. So I will see you in the next video. Thanks for joining me. This is Lee, your virtual airline pilot. Today we're flying for Virtual Airlines of Ukraine, or VAU. And yes, thank you very much for joining me. Have a great weekend. I'll see you soon. Bye bye for now.